feel like a lot of people can relate to this dream. You're on holiday and you're mistaken for someone rich and famous. And then you're asked to impersonate this person and indulge in the fame and glamour for a few days. Just me? Okay. So JC, how will you write a new mistaken identity story using inspiration from these movies? I will explore and break down the expectations for this type of story and compare which movie does it better. Hello, what is a mistaken identity story?
Freaky, huh?
Way freaky. Way freaky.
It is when a character is mistaken for someone they are not, and we watch as they navigate obstacles without revealing their true identity, or navigate obstacles desperately trying to reveal their true identity. Often, it ends with the characters facing the consequences, positive or negative, of assuming somebody else's identity. This type of story works in many different kinds of genres. The protagonist is mistaken for a government agent and must fend for himself to keep himself alive. A woman is mistaken for a man's blind date. A married couple is mistaken for two criminals wanted by the mob. A sociopath claims another's life to steal his identity. I like to think these types of stories resonate with audiences because who isn't curious about what it'd be like to live somebody else's life, even if just for a short while? So JC, what are some of the expectations for the mistaken identity plotline? Who am I? The theme of the movie will raise a question about identity, usually in the form of the protagonist uncovering who they are, what they believe in, why they are the way they are, etc., etc. Let's take a look. On a school trip, Lizzie makes the acquaintance of Paolo, a local music sensation whose duet partner looks almost exactly like Lizzie. Lizzie agrees to stand in for Isabella at a massive concert. Lizzie is an awkward and clumsy teen, especially in front of large audiences. So, what a story arc, having her sing in front of a packed out coliseum? She learns to believe in herself and trust she has what it takes. Time to think about. 3 young women vacationing in Paris find themselves whisked away to Monte Carlo after one of the girls is mistaken for a British heiress. Grace is shy and unsure of her place in the world, hoping a trip to Paris will change that for her. It doesn't. Only when she pretends to be socialite Cordelia does it push her out of her comfort zone.
Chip chop, spit spot, come on, let's go, off we go, quickly, come on.
But she realizes who she was before all this was pretty great, and she's prepared to face the consequences to regain her old self. Okay, JC, who does it better? Both movies beautifully encapsulate what it's like for a young woman to strengthen her identity. By the movie's end, I have no doubt Lizzie can confidently take on the world, but I will have to go with Monte Carlo for this. Grace starts in a more insecure place and therefore has a larger and more satisfying arc. Plus, the journeys of Meg and Emma explore identity too and complement Grace's growth. If you want to learn how to balance multiple characters, check out this video. Hot tip! Ow! If you're writing a mistaken identity, consider what message you want to leave your audience with. Is your story about strengthening one's identity, changing it, losing it? Either way, ask, does your protagonist have a strong sense of who they are? Why? Why not? How can your plot challenge this? For my MASH, I will take inspiration from Monte Carlo. So, what is another expectation of the mistaken identity plotline? It's you! It is the moment when the protagonist is mistaken for another. Let's take a look.
I'm in Rome with my best friend. I'm good.
Aw, Gordo.
Okay.
Ooh, it's the magic of movies. It's Paolo.
You look an awful lot like a friend of mine.
Oh my god, what every girl wants to hear.
Hey, doesn't she look exactly like Isabella?
Ah! It's not just Paolo who thinks it. Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Wow, that really does look like me.
Except for the hair, you could be...
Except for the hair, obviously.
I'm here with my school, so I can't.
It is just that some people, when they come to Rome, they want to find adventure.
I got some cool cheese. Did you just say cool cheese?
If you change your mind, I will meet you tomorrow morning at the Trevi Fountain at 9 o'clock.
I'm so excited, even though I know that he's not a nice dude. I'm excited for Lizzie. We want her to have an adventure. Uh-oh. 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 They're caught in the rain. Run, girlies, run.
Wait, where are you going? Inside.
She's here.
Here we go. The first moment. They think she's someone else and her friends are like, what?
Don't be sweet and don't be whatever it is that you are. Just don't talk to me.
Got some character journeys to go on here.
Mademoiselle Scott, Miss Scott, I explained to you, I have shaved.
The look up and down.
Does anyone here speak English?
Oh. Such attitude.
Yes, I'm still in Paris. Mother's forcing me to go to some charity thing to repair my rep. No, I won't even check out.
Look, with her hair pulled back. You look just like her.
I look nothing like her.
You didn't even see her.
I heard her. I want to see my friends. I want to go to
Excuse me, Miss Scott. Good news.
No, I'm not.
She's not.
No, there's been a mistake.
We have found, as you requested, 26-pound langoust.
Love the deliberation on their face. Like, should we?
I shall take it in my room.
Yes, she will. Hot tip. This moment can be big or small as long as it suits your genre. Think about your audience. Do you want them to be excited or terrified in this moment? Think about your protagonist. What is running through their mind? Do they think it's a blessing or a curse? Could you find a way to show us? Who does it better? Monte Carlo introduces Cordelia before she crosses paths with Meg and Emma, which does zap anticipation out of this moment. But it does mean we get a strong sense of who Cordelia is. A spoilt socialite. So we know impersonating her won't be a breeze for Grace, building excitement in a more long-term way. However, this scene is perfection in Lizzie McGuire just for this line alone.
I got some cool cheese.
It bubbles with excitement and shows Lizzie's subtle longing to hang out with Paolo. For my mash, I will take inspiration from the Lizzie McGuire Movie. What is another expectation of the mistaken identity plotline? Why not? If it is the type of mistaken identity where the protagonist navigates the obstacles without revealing their true identity, there are usually a few scenes or a sequence where the protagonist takes advantage of this situation. Let's take a look.
You fix the hair, fix the eyebrows, and fix the ears.
Fix the ears?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Now that's a language every girl understands.
Oh my gosh, what is she wearing? Looks like she's in glad wrap. Ooh. Christmas tree? Oh no, Lizzie! What have they done with her makeup? Oh.
For instance, Isabella doesn't let Frank at the monk at the dinner tell her what to wear.
So you're telling me to tell Frank de Montecassini how I should dress.
See,
I really like these two. You pick.
Well done, Lizzie. Meg's freaking out.
Grace Bennett in an Oscar de la Renta. No, I just did my makeup.
Emma. Ooh, Meg. Wow.
Just one.
Oh, they look fabulous. We love a grand entrance.
you're late.
Oh. Ooh, the paparazzi's there. Things are getting real. Who does it better? Both, because they both have a montage makeover sequence. I can't complain. This is exactly what I expect from the genre. If it is the type of mistaken identity where the protagonist navigates the obstacles desperately trying to reveal their identity, there are usually a few scenes or sequences where the protagonist tries to escape the situation.
We didn't have a reservation, so we took yours, and now they think that we're you.
You just took our reservation?
What kind of people are you?
A story beat like this often occurs in the other type when the protagonist's guilt of pretending to be someone else becomes too much. Lizzie learns her friend Gordo took the rap for her and has been sent home. She wants to come clean but is convinced otherwise.
Okay, fine, quit. But then everything Gordo did will be for nothing. Now you know things are bad when Kate starts making sense.
Grace too is tempted to tell Teo who she is, but is fearful he will reject her once he knows the truth. Hot tip. Consider what's at stake in your story if you are writing a mistaken identity plot. Is it the character's integrity, or is it the character's actual life? Deciding what your genre is will help answer this. For my MASH, I will take inspiration from the Lizzie McGuire Movie and Monte Carlo. So, what is another expectation of the mistaken identity plotline? Is it really you? If it is the type of mistaken identity where the character navigates the obstacles without trying to reveal their true identity, at some point they must go above and beyond to convince a skeptical character that they are not an imposter. Like when Grace convinces Alicia she is Cordelia, or when Lizzie convinces the stylist. Usually, in addition to this, the protagonist must convince another character to protect the ruse.
You are so busted. You've been out of this hotel room. What? How do you know? I smelled acetone the second I walked in the lobby. Okay, but you didn't rat me out to Miss Ungermeyer. Not until I figure out what's in it for me. Lizzie McGuire living this fantasy, and I can't even get an Italian boy to buy me a plate of spaghetti. Kate, you don't eat spaghetti. I'd eat carbs if an Italian boy bought them for me.
That's good logic. I like it.
Well, I'll keep it quiet if you keep it quiet about me keeping it quiet. When we get back home, I'm the cool one again, and you turn back into a pumpkin.
Okay. Ooh, here comes Catherine Tate.
You've never been one to clear up after yourself?
Oh, burn.
The resemblance is astonishing. But Cordelia rides English saddle, and you, if I'm not mistaken, were taught to ride Western.
Uh-oh. She's gotcha.
Well, I will call security immediately.
No, you can't. The charity.
Oh.
I'm not about to stand in the way of helping those kids. Are you?
Aw, good question.
What a wonderful match.
I was just congratulating Cordelia.
She's on board.
If you muck this up, you will have me to answer to. Both of you.
It's so exciting. Hot tip. If you're writing this type of mistaken identity, consider who the protagonist allies might be. Why do they help? What's in it for them? If they don't believe in this ruse, why should we believe? Who does it better? There is something so satisfying about Kate, who was the best friend turned enemy, helping Lizzie. However, her reasoning seems wishy-washy. Maybe it doesn't if you've seen the entire TV show, but some audience members haven't, so... Anyway, she's less motivated than Alicia in Monte Carlo. We understand Alicia's intention for keeping the ruse a secret, but her threat also elevates the story's stakes. For my MASH, I will take inspiration from Monte Carlo. Tell us, JC, what is another expectation of the mistaken identity plotline? It's who? This is a sequence when the real person shows up, leading to the protagonist being exposed or relieved from being the fraud. Whoop, Gordo's been sent home. Dun, 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 dun.
That's my friend Lizzie McGuire.
I demand for you to tell me everything you know about this Lizzie McGuire.
Well, I demand for you to tell me everything there is to know about this Paolo Vallisari.
I left him and all of my thoughts about him on the island.
I love the like little hair swipe.
Lizzie, listen to me. Paolo is setting you up.
Actually, he is setting me up.
I love Gordo's face, just like.
She's the one that sings live.
See, Paolo is the one that lip syncs, not me.
This has all been some crazy scheme to set you up and embarrass you on stage so it looks like Isabella can't sing.
Ugh, gives me such ick. That's awful.
Paolo would never do that to me. I don't believe you. This boy you are knowing your whole life, or this boy you are just meeting who says you shine with the light from the sun.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, Lizzie. You dingleberry.
We must make him sing, and really sing, not lip sync.
Yes.
But how? What am I supposed to do? I can't sing live.
I love this plan.
So what's the plan?
I don't know.
Someone's here. I love that upper shot. That's so beautiful.
Mademoiselle Scott.
Room key.
That would be so jarring when you're so used to Grace being nice. She knocked the thing off the chandelier. Not the chandelier! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Cordelia?
No! It's the wrong girl. Oh. Oh my gosh, what's she gonna do now? Oh, strangers just kissed you. Uh-oh.
I was meant to have a suite.
Oh my god. She's the worst. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
We can explain.
This wasn't planned. It's just a case of mistaken identity.
Mistaken identity, which is what this episode is about.
No!
Ah oui.
Everybody run!
You left me up.
Cordelia? Mademoiselle?
Bonjour.
Hello.
Oh.
Can I have?
Please, I'm sorry.
Oh, the guilt's too much.
It's okay.
This necklace isn't mine.
What a sentence to open with.
No, it's mine. Arrest her. She's an imposter.
I would be doing the exact same thing, just having a cheeky drink and watching the drama unfold.
But it wasn't all a lie.
I thought you were different.
Oh, get over it, mate.
6 million euros. I would like to bid 6 million euros.
She is my favourite. Ha! Hot tip. If you're writing a mistaken identity, consider the real person. How do they react to this news? Do they find it a blessing or a curse? And in turn, how does that make your protagonist feel? Who does it better? The sequence where Grace, Meg, and Emma hold Cordelia hostage is entertaining. And how Grace comes clean is a heartfelt moment of character growth. But oh my heart, the relief when Gordo meets the real Isabella, and how Lizzie and Isabella work together to uncover the actual fraud in this situation cannot be beaten. That's my final word. For my mash, I will take inspiration from the Lizzie McGuire movie. Until the next smash, bye. What are some expectations of multiple, that was last week's one. She wants to come clean, but is convinced otherwise. I just realized I made a pun because she sings that song, Come Clean. I love how my brain works. And then you're asked to impersonate that person and indulge in the fame. Oh my god, I can't get this. I'm having way too much fun.